Good evening, everyone. And you are live with Get Haunted for tonight's triple-decker Estes Method experiment. We are going to connect 3 events in 3 separate states and see if we can get some super cool results by doing an Estes Method all at the same time with some unique questions being asked from one location to another using different language, but all using very similar or same equipment. Each location is going to be utilizing the SB7 tonight during the Estes Method. Enfield is going to be using the Delco glasses, the goggles, in order to do the sight deprivation, and Palmyra and Whitehill are going to be using blindfolds. Let's say hello though before we get started. It is past my bedtime, folks. It is almost midnight. It is Saturday night and I am still awake because I couldn't miss this. This is a pretty cool thing we're doing here tonight. But before we get started, let's say hi to everyone. We do have Professor T is in the house. Stacy, thanks. He's always here watching and supporting us. Thank you so much. We have Sam from Sam's Pretty Paranormal. She is right here with her snacks ready to go. We have, who do we have here? We have the Haunted Siren TV. Give us your name so I can call you out by name. I'm kind of not great with remembering names all the time. Plus it's past my bedtime here. We have Chris Mack. He's here. He's been so super excited. So guys, what I'm going to do is we're going to poll each location up one by one so we can meet them, but they already have who's under. They've already got them started. And please know this is interactive. So while you're listening to this Estes Method going on, if there is a question that comes to you, we want to hear it. Post that question up. I will put it on screen and they have people standing by at location to use your question. Hey, Dee Dee, this is perfect time for you, sweetheart, in California. This is like perfect for you. Hey, Mecca, how are you doing? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to pull D Hoot's here. D Hoot, girl, you are staying up. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Let's pull each, we're going to go location by location. Everybody knows their rotation. We're going to start with Palmyra. So let's get them pulled up. Hey, guys.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, there's Kyle and Terry. They have Colby is under right here at Palmyra. He is under. They've had him probably for maybe the last 5 minutes getting set up. So he's got his earphones on. He's got his blindfold on. So he's going to be ready to go. Thank you guys. You guys have had some activity tonight. You guys have been saying that everybody's having some pretty, I'll use profound experiences. I think some pretty big ones. Everybody's pretty like, oh shit.
Yeah, right, guys.
Palmyra. Yeah. So this is going to be awesome. So guys, just so you know, whoever's manning the laptop or the phone for comments, if you see a comment pulled up, we're gonna use their questions because they are on the side waiting to participate with you guys. Hey, Three Souls. Okay, so Palmyra is going to go first, and what that means is whoever's asking a question they're going to start. We're going to give it a few seconds, about 10-15 seconds, and then the next location is going to ask a question. Guys, just listen to the questions and what the people under are saying, and let's see if we can make some connections here. The next location up is going to be Enfield House.
Hi.
Hi.
Hiding from the camera.
So as you can see, we have Lisa under at Enfield House, and she has her Delco glasses on, and she's been under for maybe about 5 minutes as well. They were getting ready. So this is a really cool situation because they can ask questions in French. So we have some French speaking people, which this is going to be so cool because Kyle has let us know that Whitehill, Mary Field of Whitehill, did speak French. So let's see if we can get some connection there. And let's bring in, and then we have Whitehill right here in the house. Hey, Danny.
Hi.
So we have Dana, she's under. So Dana is under. And so guys, so it's going to be Palmyra's going to ask a question first, about 10-15 seconds, then Enfield's going to go, and then Whitehill. But guys, on the side, if you are keeping up with what they're asking and what you're hearing from any one of these locations, if there's a question that comes to you, put it out there. I'll put it up on the screen and we'll get that question asked. Okay, are you guys ready to go?
We're ready.
We're ready.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Okay. I'm gonna go no camera.
So hearing words, start saying, okay?
Okay. Here we go.
We're ready.
Here's the triple. We're going triple decker, Estes method, get Haunted's first three-way. Here we go. Let's go, folks. Let's make it a good one.
All right, spirits. Is there any spirits from Whitehill that wants to talk through my friend Colby here?
Get him. Get him?
Go ahead.
Okay, spirits. We're in Enfield. Can you tell me who's here with us?
Spirits of Whitehill, we have friends at 2 other locations. Can you please say hello to them for us?
Something. Hello. Colby just said hello.
Hello.
Your turn.
Okay, hold on. We got 30. I just heard a growl.
We have a growl over here.
Use me. We gotta use me.
Who's your friend?
You.
Hi.
Hello.
Did she answer back?
She said hello. Emily. Emily? Do we know an Emily? Stan. Dan?
We have
Mine?
mine. Can you see all 3 locations?
Temple?
Quel est votre plus beau souvenir de Noël?
That's it. That's it.
That was what? A response to French? That's so amazing.
I will.
What will you do?
Help. Help. I'm here. Me.
Who is me?
This.
Can you tell us your name, please?
Bridge. There.
Where are you?
What?
Yeah, just speak up.
Avez-vous besoin d'aide?
What was that?
What kind of help do you need?
Here.
She asked in French, do you need help?
What answer?
And they said, what kind of help do you need?
Check
Help.
We just got a question from BD, and it's saying, was there a person walking by Enfield House?
Or
No, like in something.
who needs help?
How can we help you?
Colby.
Where do you need help?
You.
Anything?
She sleeps.
I just heard a gunshot.
We had a gunshot come through over here. On
Gunshot?
She heard a gunshot.
Is there a war going on?
Bridge. Or did he say French?
Who are you?
He may have said French, not bridge. Agree. I think he just said French.
Are you a soldier?
Question for Enfield. Oh, can you read this?
Question for Enfield.
Me?
In English?
You want me to translate that?
Or no, or just read it like that out loud.
Est-il difficile de déplacer les objets physiques sous forme d'esprit?
What does it mean?
It means, is it difficult to move an object?
Oh.
With your spirit form.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You. Bad.
Where are you from?
Nine.
Mine is no.
I don't know.
German 9?
We had
Do you mean 9 as in no?
She gets calling. I think she sleeps.
She did just leave.
She did?
a lot of things coming through in German tonight with our Phasma box.
Well, the restaurant owners were German that owned the restaurant at White Hill.
That makes sense because we were getting that in the basement. And it makes sense for the basement.
Oh, too bad Elke
Fun.
wasn't over here. Too bad Elke wasn't over here because they're talking about German.
King?
She has a question.
Hi. You.
Spirits, can you please talk with my friends at the other houses? Are you able to do that for us? Someone crying?
Damn.
You right?
I just heard a little girl.
Kobe had to pull out.
Does anyone else want to go under?
Give us-
Do you want to try to go under?
No.
You.
What we felt
Is
that the little
Yeah, that's right. Because maybe sometimes changing it out might work.
we heard crying over here.
Hold on. Lisa.
Again, I had to really listen to him. So.
Yeah, did someone cry? We heard that too.
Yeah, I thought I heard a little girl like specifically cry out. I don't know, it wasn't crying, but cried out, and it was loud enough, but it did sound like it was coming from headphones. So I'm not sure which location that came from, but I heard it really clear. D Hoot saying is someone crying.
Yeah, see that came it's like a whimper, not like a
We just had to switch out.
Where's Toby?
Whoa.
Basically, he said, "Where's Colby?"
Upset.
Upset.
oh wow.
Did you upset Colby?
For those that don't remember, Colby was the one that was first under, and he had to go outside. He wasn't feeling well.
Can you tell us, do you have a favorite place? Is there a favorite place where you feel safe?
Can you tell me?
Hey,
Hey,
Can you tell me who built White Hill Mansion?
I'm done.
Did they say I'm done?
Yes.
No.
No.
We got no over here. No, I apparently are not done, hun.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Why don't you tell me where you are?
What location are you at?
Let's find someone else to go under.
You want me to?
by the way, Lori, you're
In
muted.
a radio?
Yeah.
What was that?
So Brian wanted to.
Oh, go. Can we go grab him?
He's right here.
Oh, fine. I'm so sorry. You
Yeah.
want to come under?
By the way, Lori, you're
Oh
muted.
my god. You mean
I don't know how to.
There you go. You're good now.
Oh, somebody, I didn't mute it. I wonder if Sarah did on the back end.
Okay, you've done us this before, right?
Yeah. Where am I?
There is your blindfold.
Is it connected?
Yeah, so
We have a question.
It may have been something
There we
else.
go.
perfect.
And then I'll tap you on the shoulder and bring it up.
Okay.
A few words. Yeah.
My name's Kyle. Do you know?
You win,
My name's Kyle. What's your name?
brother.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock here.
Who's there?
Keep it.
Are we doing knock knock jokes?
Apparently.
What?
Chris,
Not sure.
Is there anyone specific you want to talk to?
Did George Washington
Under.
under?
Under where?
Oh.
Are you?
He's getting killed. Oh, that came off bad.
Chris Mack asked the question: did George Washington
For you.
and
For
White
you.
Hill Mansion?
The sound.
There.
There.
Oh, so we had German come through at White Hill.
Keep going.
Which place?
What do you want us to? What do you want to talk about?
Upset.
Why are
The
you
rock.
with Rob?
Alcohol.
The Rock, you said.
Not Rob, The Rock.
Just playing.
Why are you just playing? Who are we talking to? What's your name?
Chapel. 14.
You're
in the way.
I mean, who's the 5?
What is your job?
It is.
What is?
What'd you ask?
That.
8.
That's okay. It's Caitlin. Yeah. That's okay.
What does 8 mean?
Can you tell me the name of somebody in one of the other houses?
Something.
8's actually other people in this room.
Scott.
Who's the smoker in this house?
Is there a Scott?
Do we have a Scott? No. Inside what?
Look at it.
What are we looking at?
Help.
In court.
Do any of the investigators there read German? If I
And
were
you.
injured.
House.
House.
Rob saying you heard a knocking sound and a voice. Oh, I heard a voice say knock knock. Well, I can read.
Read yes.
Person.
What person?
I heard a scream.
It's kind of like what we had happen.
Who's screaming?
Right?
Mhm.
There's someone who needs help.
A little.
A little help.
What can we help you with?
I'm beaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where are you?
Where do you think we are?
Do you need a hug?
I love that question.
All of this.
Are you all friendly?
Can you guys see each other?
Home.
It's daily.
Staley?
Matrix. Matrix.
Late night.
Yes.
Yes, it is very late.
Who's crossing the line? Are you able to go over to the other houses and talk with them?
Are you
In that.
Are you from this museum?
Can you
Way
do-
too much.
What did they say? Way too much. Can you go and tap one of my friends on the shoulder at either
Enfield.
Maybe.
Oh, Enfield.
Enfield. What spirit is here with us?
Can you?
What is this?
White Hill.
What's the third location? You said two of them. What's the third?
Would you hear Danny say to drop one? He said maybe.
Yes.
You guys have at this point, if you guys have a question, just
What's the name of the third location?
Stop.
stop at.
What is that?
Where are you?
Stop. Stop.
400 times.
What is 400 times? It's a lot of
Too loud.
Why aren't there any spirits speaking to us here at Enfield?
Right now.
That went
Is
really.
the spirit from Enfield here at White Hill?
Someone killed.
You guys ever sleep?
Who was
Death.
killed?
Oh, well.
Oh, someone's asked who was killed.
You might have said that.
You may have said that.
Spirits, what do you think about this experiment?
Ouch.
Because it hurt.
Hey.
Hey.
Ouch.
A brick house.
We finally got a hay.
Are you
Help
in
me.
any pain?
Same time.
Are
Here's
you
a
in any
question.
pain?
Spirits, do you like traveling between places and meeting new spirits?
Realize.
What are you realizing? That you can travel?
Help. Somebody.
Who needs help?
Give us a name.
Who's at Enfield? Can you tell me their name?
Over there.
Where are you that you need help?
Palmyra.
Too much.
Oh, I just got chills.
Wait, hold on a second. Go ahead.
The kids are home.
The kids are home. Are the kids
Stop.
in Palmyra?
Who's at a Palmyra that needs help? Can we get a name?
Are you drunk?
We had alcohol here before.
Yes, please.
That I kept bearing.
Come on in here.
Can you get?
I am.
There is a bar here.
We're gonna try to use Google Translate to ask the question.
All
She just read it.
I'm afraid.
I'm afraid.
That- Rip.
Estes.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Do I-
Over there.
Bullshit.
Do you enjoy being able to use this method to talk to us?
Late night.
It's a late night.
Hey, spirits, are you going to visit any of the investigators in our dreams?
Oh boy. What's that? What was
Daddy.
Did Did somebody just do a breathy something, or I heard something in the background that sounded like talking?
Somebody's laughing over here, but I also do hear a breath.
You
What
guys
do
have
we got?
a sense of
Help me.
humor?
Who needs help?
It's open.
What's open?
Is the line of communication open?
Oh, here's another one.
Pourquoi expert? Pourrons-nous vous aider?
See yes.
Freeze.
Can you say clover?
Do you have a favorite color?
Need help.
Need help.
C'est ça.
Too clear word. Need help.
Wow.
Someone.
Wow.
Apparently Enfield needs help too.
Kill yourself.
Whoa. Okay, so
Market.
Market.
why would
Thank
you?
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Who was affected?
It's some kind of language I don't know.
No, she just read this one. Oh, okay. We read this one.
People.
How many people?
Attic.
Attic.
I didn't.
Do you recognize any of the people?
Who's in the attic?
I'm ready.
What are you ready for?
Are you coming over here?
What items are left in the
Well-
crawl space?
Too far? Is that what they said?
Get back.
Are you talking about the river?
Not in.
Is there a child here?
Is it too far to go to the other locations?
Doctor?
Can you tell us your name?
Maybe a doctor come through earlier.
Wayne.
There is a doctor associated with White Hill.
We did. We got a doctor come through in the basement.
What name?
It's just a doctor. It just said
Okay.
It's part of it.
What's the rest of it?
Somebody else want to try to join?
You want to finish the name for us?
It is.
We'll pull him out.
Well, my question is Rob really that cool?
We're going to switch out.
Yep, Joe.
Okay. Who's up?
Joe.
There you go.
Sorry.
No.
I can't pronounce it.
Wait, what are they going to say?
A little bit of a headache.
Do you play with dolls?
That's a thing.
Do you play with dolls?
They do.
Sure.
All right, we just switched out our Estes person, so we're good now.
We're about to switch out over here.
Okay.
Betty.
When we both looked over, you asked me if I saw that move. Betty.
Betty. Oh, Betty.
I saw
Must have been.
blocking your lights.
Lost the white light on the
Yep.
road.
And I'm like, well, what leave?
That's phenomenal.
Oops.
We got all three locations.
Yes.
So we were seeing.
Follow.
Leave us.
And then I'm gonna tap you to bring
I
you
see
up.
it.
We just saw a couple shadows and actually heard a whistle while
Your destiny.
we're switching out.
Who's Destiny?
New.
Hands up.
Heads up.
Hands.
Hens? Oh, hands.
Hands up.
Help.
I'm dealing with an accent here. Give me a break.
Hands up.
Enfield. What is the doctor's name?
Someone leave.
Someone leave.
Who do
He
you want
wants
to leave?
Kellogg.
What do you say?
So we switched out our friends that we have here. Can you please talk through them?
Bill.
Hill.
Did you
Hill?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Asking.
Morning.
Morning. Good morning, or morning as in sad.
That's it.
Talk.
Oh, good.
Out. Out.
Out.
Êtes-vous à l'étage maintenant?
Are you playing upstairs now?
Again.
Were you upstairs earlier?
I heard, what was that?
Anyone? It sounded like a cat or something.
No, to me, it's something like that.
Yeah.
You hear
It's an
it?
animal, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably another fox.
Oh.
Oh my God. That.
Equipment,
14. What's 14?
I lost.
You lost. You lost what?
Homesick.
Where's your home?
You're online.
You're online? You're online?
girls,
You're online.
left,
Eve.
Are you watching us?
Like one.
Like one?
Why don't you ask us a question?
Is there a spirit from any other locations here?
Guess what?
What?
I can do that as a question.
It's a question.
I married,
Robert?
Robert.
Oh my
Why? That was a
Apparently it was demonic. It said Robert.
Who said that like that? Who was that? Enfield.
True on Enfields.
What about a Robert?
36.
Stop.
You got to stop over here.
downstairs. Died,
Oh no.
Oh no.
rape,
What location are we talking about?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Corey, Rebecca. Omar,
Do you live at one of these locations, or are you just traveling?
I'm John now.
John now?
Floor.
I'm John.
You laugh.
Show off.
Who's showing up?
So Sam just said the bell on her back door just moved. Stop. Are you checking in on?
Did a murder take place in this house?
the light
What about the light?
in the back.
The back of what?
Spirits, can you tell us who's in the basement of White Hill?
Come.
Fight.
Are you guys all fighting to talk?
I hear it.
What do you hear?
You hear the knocks?
Me,
I'm sorry, I don't know why that made me laugh.
You okay?
Okay, so I'm assuming paranormal. I'm assuming that's Sarah or Dee Dee saying knocks in their room. Dee Dee, maybe. Oh, it's Sarah. Sorry, Sarah.
Mirror.
A mirror?
Did someone just knock over there?
Antenna.
Relax.
Relax. Are we getting too jumpy for you?
Estate.
Estate?
What about the mirror?
It's been.
It's been? What? Give me
are we there?
The head.
What does the mirror look like?
Guitar.
Guitar?
Live,
Always.
Always? Got some crazy words here.
So I know this question's meant for Enfield, but I'm going to ask it for all three houses, all the spirits of all three
Don't be
houses.
scared.
What number does get haunted next?
Now.
Don't be scared.
By the time.
stop,
Hi.
By the
Hi.
time what?
hi Joe,
Who's connecting with Sam right now?
Joe is under right now. That's Joe.
run,
What are you running for?
Why are people running?
Don't use music.
Empty.
Empty? What's empty?
bitch,
Pull out.
Well then.
How many spirits are we talking
Hold
to?
it.
Smith.
Dr. something.
Oh, doctor.
Another doctor?
Ready?
Kevin?
I'm ready for you to tell us the rest of your name, doctor.
Almost done. Why?
I heard that. That was a deep man voice.
The
Yeah.
spirit's asking, where are you located?
I thought it was going to be a computer. Do you have anything you want to do to us?
Enfield.
I heard you need help, but very, very
Okay.
tiny voice.
We got a thing saying very quiet or very tiny voice, you need help.
Good.
The doctor.
You rock.
You rock. The doctor at White Hill
Get up.
Community, Enfield.
Tap.
Where to tap?
Are you guys still here? Do you still want to talk?
Did the cat get your tongue?
Only been quiet.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Exactly.
Run.
Help me.
Why are we always saying about running? Why?
Just stop.
I heard my
Can
name.
you describe the shape
Oh,
Do you know her?
pattern on the lady's sleeve and chair?
What?
Hey,
Estes.
yes, we're doing Estes.
That's a good question.
What shape is on her jacket?
Where are you?
Can any spirit describe that pattern? What's the shape?
A loud beep.
Can any of the spirits visit any of the investigators in their dreams?
Estes.
I'll open myself up to that, spirits. If you want to come visit me in my dreams,
damn
go for it.
right.
For what?
Oh.
That's wrong.
Oh.
I heard something.
That's right.
I heard that too. Like if there's someone listening from over here.
It's in the house.
It's in the house.
I told you.
I told you. Oh my God. What's in the house?
What house are you guys all hanging out at?
I drill. I drill.
Who have you had the most fun talking
Figure
to?
it out.
Enfield House.
Are you sure?
Do you need
Wow.
help? If so, how can we help you?
Draft. No. What do you want?
We talk to you.
Danny?
Talk to us.
Yep. Nope.
Can you go
Yep.
tap my friend Joe on the shoulder?
I think we're going to have to go here
Please
soon.
do.
We're getting close to our ending time. Do you have anything you want to say
Can
to
you
us?
hear it?
You have any final messages? Can you say goodbye to us?
Who is? Me.
It's me.
Who is me?
Here.
At White Hill?
$10.
$10.
What are you gonna do?
I know.
Is there ghost money?
Welcome.
Welcome.
If you could leave us with one piece of advice, spirits, what would it be?
George.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I understand.
I understand.
George.
You win.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Hey,
We got George
What's
here.
happening tomorrow night?
Someone.
who's someone winning? Who is it?
What's happening tomorrow night?
Oh, There are people
Me.
going to another location tomorrow night
Excuse me.
connected to us doing this experiment before. I don't know if they want it known. I'll tell you later.
Why?
Midnight. It was after midnight.
It is definitely after midnight. Spirits, do you get tired?
All right, we got one last question over here, then I'm going to pull Joe out. Can you say get haunted?
Ow.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Can you just say it, though?
Careful.
Be careful.
Ridiculous.
We got ridiculous.
Here.
Here.
Say get haunted.
Damn.
It's right here too.
Big.
It's big. Okay, Enfield House. Spirits.
Enfield.
Get haunted?
All right, we'll pull Joe out. All right.
Whitehill, can you say get haunted?
Come on, Whitehill. We know you can do this. Can you please say get haunted?
We actually got it here a few weeks ago, so let's see what happens. Come on, Spirit.
Whitehill Mansion.
We got Whitehill Mansion. They know the locations. They've been saying them. We got all three of them come through now.
They get haunted.
Did we get the get haunted?
Go back.
How about I am get haunted?
Enter. Well, we're gonna pull our friends out of Estes. Can you please give us one last thing? Can you please say get haunted?
Boys.
Boys. Or how about good night? Or thank you.
The end.
No, this is the end. I think we're gonna pull our participants out over here.
Yeah, we're gonna do here too.
Okay, well, you guys, thank you so much for coming on and for participating in this. It was actually very interesting to hear the different responses going on and how some of them were connecting at different locations. Well, how did you guys feel doing this? Like, did you feel like you were connecting with something?
Where's Joe?
It was the craziest ending ever.
A lot of the people that went under on our end said it felt different than any other Estes method they've done before, right, Joe?
Yeah, it did.
And is Colby okay? Is he feeling okay?
Yeah, I went out and checked on him. He seemed okay. I don't know.
Yeah, the thing is before we started having him say what he was hearing, the first words he heard when he turned it on was "Run, Colby." So he was already feeling a little strange.
Yeah.
And he was feeling dizzy. So we got him outside, and he feels. Not only does he feel okay now, but now he's very excited and can't wait to do this again.
Oh, good. Enfield House, everybody's okay over there?
It was loud and clear, like I forgot what it was, but
I think they're okay. I don't know if they can hear me over there.
Oh, are you talking to us? Who are you talking to?
Yeah, I'm talking to Enfield. I'm just asking.
I'm sorry. Hold on, they're talking to us.
You're okay. Just making sure all investigators are feeling okay. That was a long Estes. That's a long time to be under for any one person. And I know, Palmyra, you kind of cycled through, I think, 3 people, right? You went through 3. So that's a lot for one person to take on. And you're taking on all 3 locations. Do you guys all feel you connected with at least one other location?
I think so. Do you guys think so? Yeah, we had all 3 names come through. So I definitely feel like they knew who they were talking with.
Well, we had the question asked here in French. Is one of the other locations answered it?
Yeah. Did it? So it matched up. It matched up.
yeah, we got that.
Yeah, she asked a question and it matched up. Yeah, so that was interesting.
Okay, I love this. So are you guys ready now for free roam? Right. This is free roam time.
Joe kept hearing a different language too, but he couldn't determine what it was.
Okay.
Oh, give it a stab though, Joe. What do you think? How did it feel? Dramatic? Like, did it feel romantic? What did it feel like to you?
It didn't. It just wasn't really romantic or negative or anything. It was just very fluent, and it was just short little clips of it.
Okay. Interesting.
Really weird experiences. Both. It's the same exact thing in that chair.
That is very interesting. Well, I know that Enfield, your investigation is going to be wrapping up here shortly. So we're going to let you guys go, and then Palmyra and Whitehill, you guys have free roam. So we're going to wish you guys the very best for the rest of your investigation. Thank you for doing this live, guys. Have just the very best. But guys on the side, don't go anywhere because Rob's going to join me. We're going to do a little wrap-up show. So enjoy the rest of your stuff. Thank you so much. And let's do this again. Do we all enjoy our three-way? Were we excited for our threesome?
Yeah, we enjoyed it over here.
My son is now I will not answer that.
It's a go. We're gonna do this again. So maybe the t-shirts will be "I survived a get haunted threesome." So this is awesome. Awesome, guys. Have a great investigation, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Nice.
All right. Bye. There's Rob. There's my other host. How are you doing, Rob?
I'm doing well. That was fun to watch.
Yeah. So what do you think? Like how do you, I know it is a lot. You have 3 different locations in 3 different states and everybody's trying to do their thing, but I thought it went really well. Like I thought it went really, really well.
Yeah, I mean, initially I was like, "Oh shit, feedback," right? We didn't really think about that, but it worked out fine. A little chaotic at times, right, when we have things coming through, but I think that's part of the allure of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely for Get Haunted's first 3-way. It was a success, I think.
Yeah, I think what I was hearing, I felt like there was some connections going on. We had New Jersey, we have New York, and we have Connecticut, all 3 different locations, very different vibes.
Yeah.
And I felt like we were getting some really cool responses, and each location did come in before we started. They were saying that they were getting Palmyra was getting some crazy experience.
Yeah.
And Whitehill, Danny did say the basement seemed to have a lot of experiences going on, and Enfield was having some good responses. So I think this is I hope to see more teams, and we hope this inspires you on the side. I hope you guys reach out to see who's doing investigations that match up with yours, and just do a 30 to 40 minute thing together, connect, and see if you can have these spirits have conversations back and forth. I think it's a really cool thing to watch.
Oh, it is. The first time we tried the 2-way, right, was Conjuring in Enfield, and that one was super. We didn't do it live, and I kind of wish we did, because there was like literal conversations happening between the houses. It seemed that way, at least. So yeah, it was really, really cool. So I was a little not hesitant, but I was cautiously not expecting much from this, but it was really fun to watch. And I'm kind of floating around over here because I didn't want to interfere with what was happening in that room.
Yeah.
So hearing it live, and then there was a point where you guys heard some commotion. That was something happened upstairs. I don't know. But they had some kind of experience. We have, here at Whitehill, we have a group of 8 that came together. Really cool kids. I call them kids. They're younger people, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's their first time doing this, and they're like into. I think they design video games, and they like. But horror video games. So they're really digging this. It's been really cool.
I love that. And Sam, I want to acknowledge Sam, if anybody was reading comments on the side, Sam had an experience right at her house. And it's interesting because I had written that I got a knock. And then we heard the Estes method come up with knock, knock. And when I tell you I'm up on a 3rd floor, this is an outside wall, and I was hearing this is a brick shit house here. This thing has got a bazillion layers here. And when I tell you the knock was from inside, it wasn't a pop, there's no radiators on, it's not anything like that. So it was a knock, and it happened a few times. So I don't know, like, does this happen when we are participating virtually like this? Does it get stuff ramped up?
Yeah, I believe it does, honestly. I don't know if you lost me. Am I still here?
Yeah, now you're back.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, especially, the last couple times we've investigated, these knocks are becoming more and more prevalent, right? And ever since Satori zapped me at that one location, it seems like it's just kind of happening more. So I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but we've had them on business meetings, right? We've had them on other investigations. So virtually, it seems like it's pretty possible.
Oops. I want to put this out here. Danny's saying we just realized we had the name Sam come across over here, and that Sam had things happen. But Sam, I don't want you to freak out about that. I want you to take your deep breaths and to remember that you are in full control of your location, of your home. That is your home. So just kindly ask them to mosey on out and go back to where they need to go back. Chris is saying he feels like he was getting poked. Dee Dee is saying, I think it does come through even as a viewer. I believe that it does, right? I had single knocks, but they were coming kind of throughout. I try to go silent so I could, just listen to what was going on, because it was a little bit, questions. I thought the question asking was going great. There wasn't any issue there, but sometimes when the question asker goes, the person under is already responding to something or responding to something previous. So it can get a little crazy, but I don't know, in my head. What's that?
It's a good crazy. It wasn't bad by any means. I mean, all of this goes back to our kind of deep end seeking with your soul discussions where, do we really need to be in the same place to have these connections? And I don't think so.
And yes, Trevor, we should do we're going to try to do the world's largest Estes method. It was a bit chaotic. It was, but see, that's half the fun, right? That is half the fun.
Mark,
for me, I'm trying. It wasn't two. I didn't get two knocks. It was just one here, and then I would get another one. Rob, it is making me think, though. I do love this, and I almost want to understand, though. We need to get some questions to understand who was at each location and why it worked with this group of people. There is a reason.
Oh yeah. So here tonight we had I think she's still here, but a descendant of one of the former owners of this house, right? And believe it, she got some pretty wicked EVPs upstairs, and it's just kind of fun to watch, right? And understand. And I love that Mecca Bordeaux is on here because I read your stuff every day, Mecca. But yeah, so again, there's those connections, right? And I don't know, but yeah, I think if we did, it would also be really cool, as I was sitting here watching this, to have some blind questions, like in an envelope, or a couple of them in an envelope, kind of like what we would do with remote viewing, and see if any of those they need to be very, very specific questions, but to see if maybe those can be answered by holding it up or letting one of the participants hold the envelope. So I think there's some cool ways we can expand on this and maybe figure out how to, cycle these houses through. Maybe that's another answer. We bring one up at a time and let the viewer be a little bit more involved.
Yeah, and I think the other thing here is, like you said, to find out that a descendant or ancestor of Mary Field was at White Hill tonight, and then we have somebody at Enfield who speaks French, and Mary Field had French-speaking abilities. That's what starts to get really cool, and it was a very cool, to me, experience to hear. And I don't know who was calling out the location names. Was it different locations, calling out the different locations names? Like, how was that coming out? I couldn't see mouths talking, so it was hard for me to see where was that coming from.
Yeah, I believe it was coming from Enfield, but it was hard for me to. I'm on the phone, right? Danny's saying,
White Hill. It was
yeah.
coming from White Hill.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
White had all three. Okay, it was hard for me even to see because I had this down and I was watching this on YouTube all at the same time.
Okay.
Jesus, Brittany just walked in and scared the shit out of me.
Brittany.
People got to warn me when they're coming. So yeah, that came through here, but I also thought Enfield had called out a location name. I could be wrong. When standing at a portal and asking questions, is it weird others at another portal respond? To me, no. To me, no, for all the reasons that we talk about, right? Stacy, and I mean, with your remote viewing courses, we're getting information from which the whole universe being its own portal. So who the hell knows? I mean, this was an interesting experiment, fun to watch for sure.
Yeah.
Colby felt a little bit bad for Colby there.
I did too. That was a reaction, and I don't know how everybody on the side felt, but I'll just tell you, like, I felt that for him. Like, I felt he really, out of all the locations when we got started, he was definitely deep in. Like, he was definitely there, and when he had to get up and excuse himself, like, I felt that for him.
He's okay though, I'm sure. Look, I've had some weird Estes experiences. What I also liked is that only one of us used the goggles, the Delcos, right? Because we know for me that has made a difference in the past. So I'm wondering if that had anything to do with his experience as well. So I think there's some cool things we can weave into this, moving forward. And yes, maybe we should have the world's largest Estes experiment one night. It could be fun.
It could be fun. And I, this just sort of, having multiple events going on with Get Haunted. This is what I will say. This was a really cool thing because if you know anything about Get Haunted, it definitely is all about you. And to see our guests get in there, and they all seemed excited to do it, right? They all did it. And we heard what they said at the end. Everybody felt like it was a different experience.
Yeah.
And is that because we opened up to 3 different locations? It is a really, I'm so proud of every single person that's at these events tonight, and they're giving it their all. They're jumping in there. They're experiencing this stuff. They're trusting the process. It is a really cool thing to see. And everybody on the side is, to watch everybody get involved, to ask those questions.
Yeah, it was cool. At midnight, we had some amateurs, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a neat thing to, people are empathic, people are intuitive, and people connect. I mean, look, if we can connect three locations we're doing, why can't somebody on the side connect as well? You can. This is the cool thing. Let's do this. Let's have some, we should do some more. What's another experiment, Rob, we could do remotely, like an Estes?
We could do automatic writing. We could maybe mix. I don't want to get too deep into this, but we can take some of Stacy's work and mix that with automatic writing. I mean, we could take making sense of your senses and sort of virtualize it somehow. We'd have to sit and really think. But to Chris Mack's last comment, I don't know, Chris. It's very possible, if you ask me, right? There have been moments, in the last year and a half where, I've been working with Sarah on various things, and she'll be like, what just happened with this? And she'll know shit. Like, there's no way she should have known it. And the other way around a couple of times. So it is possible, I think. I mean, we can't sit here doing what we do every weekend and say something is impossible.
That's right.
My whole world, my whole world should be impossible by most people's standards, and it's not. So
yeah,
this was a cool, really cool way to kind of get everybody involved, highlight our guests, right, and get them in front of the camera for once. So I'm really happy with the way this turned out.
Yeah, and the more we do this, we can work out, fine tune a little bit. I think just having somebody off to the side and kind of funneling those questions through. I do like that idea, Trevor, as well. Channeling. It would be fun. Maybe we can get Stacy to come on as well with us with his, his course of communicating with the dead. Maybe there are some things he could give us some tips and sort of guide our investigators through and asking some questions or how we can do that. There's a good way we can weave our network in here, I think. And again, we hope this inspires you on the side. Work with other people, have that moment to, ask another team to go live on their channel or your channel and share some experiments and experiences with the paranormal community. It is, people want to see this, people want to understand, they want to build off these ideas. So we want to see how can you build off this idea? That would be really cool to me.
Yeah, I'm sure there are so many talented people out there that would find the next level of this and turn it into something cool. Hopefully we get invited to be a part of it. But yeah, this for me was really cool, right? And a lot of our guests tonight are skeptics, which I love, right? It keeps everybody on their toes. So it's been good. Kaylee, yeah, it was haunted, and there was a happy ending and everything. It was really good.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to everybody that sat down and decided to go under. That's always a risk. That's always a big ask to go under. That is getting yourself vulnerable and letting something come through and you using your voice to be their voice. It's exciting. I love to watch it because I don't get many voices. I'm a pointer. So I love to watch what people get, and they really you've always said that when people go under, you can tell, you can see their body language change.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy sometimes. Thank you, Mecca. You missed her live earlier. They were far. They were far. There were some bigger jokes out there, but when the body language changes and when they get into that relaxed state, it's common. I've had some crazy experiences under Estes Methods, some that I liked, some that I didn't like. Oh, okay, then Becca. So yeah, so far that was my favorite part of tonight. But when I had the group of new kids, right, the next generation of paranormal investigators, and they are admittedly mostly skeptics, right? I pulled out the peanut butter trick, and guess what? Right? Yeah. It was there. I heard it. I wasn't gonna say it because I didn't want to influence them at all. Yeah. And the one girl was struggling so hard. I saw her. I'm like, what's wrong? And she's like, I want to say it. And I'm like, just say it. She's like, I heard it. She's like, I heard it. I'm like, you heard peanut butter, right? And she's like, yeah, I effing heard it. And I'm like, yeah, that's why we do it. So It's been just one of those kind of really cool nights here where some people are kind of learning and discovering and going, holy shit, there might be something to this. And then we have another half of the group, which is they're more seasoned people. And it's been really, really cool. Chris Mack, your attention was on Enfield. Actually has been, if you haven't noticed, buddy. A lot of our conversations have been around Enfield.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious if, however, the Estes method went tonight, I'm curious if that will, and I know Enfield wraps up a little earlier than the other two locations, but I'm curious if that will enhance or bring anything to their free roam as well, especially Colby, having made such a connection. Will he have any more personal experiences, outside of any of them? Dana, Joe, Lisa, anybody that went under, will they have because they had that moment to really open themselves up and be vulnerable. So will they have any more personal experiences?
They may, right? And coincidental or not, you know, Brittany was on her way here. Brittany, for those that don't know, is part of the team, merch manager. She had a pretty profound experience at Enfield, and she was pretty close to here. She's behind a car that's from, it's Enfield, Connecticut. It's like just all about Enfield, Connecticut. So she snapped a picture of it and she's like, oh boy. So yeah, I mean, look, this is where follow up, right? This is where hopefully, you know, we get back in touch with Colby to find out if his dreams were affected, how his night went after going under. So yeah, there's a lot we can do with this.
Perhaps we can get Colby in touch with Dee Dee, and
We should.
yeah, and maybe she can help him through, you know, the next few nights and see if, only because he really seemed to be one to have the bigger, almost visceral reaction to this Estes method.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Like sometimes it's a lot, right? I had a really rough one at the Shanley Hotel, right? Where I think I scared a couple people in that session.
Was that when I was there?
No.
Because that wasn't pleasant either. Danny and I, like, you struggled to breathe. And
yeah,
so
I
that
remember
was,
that.
and you wouldn't answer us. So it's definitely, you know, the Estes method can sort of, it does. It kind of puts you on edge. It puts you a little bit on edge as a viewer, by the way, like not necessarily just a person. It's you don't know what's happening. So it can be a little unsettling at times.
Yeah, it can. You know, once you start taking away people's senses, things can get funky. Yeah. Hang on. No, I don't know. Are you guys leaving?
No.
Oh, okay. No, they're not. I just wanted to say goodbye if they were. But we got Steven here. Come say hi, Steven. Come say hi to my bestie.
There's Steve from P3S. We love you, Steve.
I love you right back.
Are you having a good night? He's one of our seasoned investigators with P3S. You have to know them. They're the coolest team ever, Joe and Steven. How is your night going at White Hill?
It's going. It's a lot of interesting stuff tonight.
Yeah.
Some interesting EVPs, some interesting stuff down in the basement. So it's a good night here. It's always
Are you a dreamer, Steve? Or do you dream? Do you have vivid dreams? Do you remember your dreams?
Yeah, as a young boy, I did night terrors as a young boy. Nothing recently though.
Okay. Well, I almost wonder, I know it is dope, isn't it? And you should see, Trevor's loving your logo, Steve. And
thank you.
You should see that shit on a custom dog tag. They look so cool.
Hold up.
Oh, is he wearing it? Look at that.
I'm wearing it, bro.
Look how cool that looks on a dog tag, right? Who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want that? Yeah, I'm just curious, you know, how long have you been investigating, Steve?
How many years?
Oh, it's not long, about 4 years now.
Oh shit, he's a baby.
Yeah.
He's a baby. But do you feel each time you go out, each time you're doing this, does it change? Is it evolving quickly for you?
Yes. Yeah. You feel it more with the body than you do with the equipment. I'm finding that I sense things more now from doing this, from going to different locations.
That's what I was telling him about Making Sense. We got to get Steve over to Making Sense so that next plateau can happen.
We might need to have a special before the season's up. We might have to do, before we shut down, before we go into dark mode for Get Hunted and it gets very snowy for some of us, we need to do a special Making Sense with Your Senses, I think, because we love equipment. Who doesn't love a good piece of equipment, right? But we realize it can get a little distracting, you know, except for those knock. What are they calling those sticks, Rob? The knock.
Oh yeah. Dominic's stick.
Not.
Yeah.
sticks or something. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I think when it's something like that that can give you a little bit while you're focusing on what you're feeling, what you're experiencing yourself, to have something like that going off is amazing. But if you're staring at a K2 sometimes, it kind of throws you off your game. So it's kind of cool that you're evolving with every investigation and that you're sharing that with us. We love to see
Definitely.
it.
Definitely.
We love to see it. All right, Rob. Well, it is almost 1 a.m. This is unheard of for me.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. You might turn into a cantaloupe or some shit.
Yeah, I will be a bear, but come Monday, I'll be like, I can't function. I'm still trying to get over this hump of staying up late. But I'm so glad. I am so glad you guys let me be a part of this. I am so glad each location had amazing investigators. It seemed like this Estes method went awesome. Everybody on the side was right there watching and participating, and that makes a big difference. And maybe it is. Maybe it's that collective consciousness going on that sort of helps fuel, you know.
I've always believed that. So yeah, I think tonight was a success in that regard for sure. So, but yeah, and thank you for hosting and for staying up way past your bedtime. I know it's hard once you hit 70. It's tough to stay up. But yeah,
it's all good. Listen, we're going to I will we're going to do this again. I think this will be just the first of many. And guys, thank you so much. And look, it's only just almost an hour and 15 minutes, Rob. My lives are getting shorter.
Yeah, I mean, but you're doing like 8 a week now, so
I do. That's right. So you guys can see us. We're gonna have to see. Are we gonna do a Monday live? I might have to get haunted on, and we'll play a little game Monday since Dee Dee is off. But of course, you can see Rob and I on Wednesday, midweek, midday, are live for Get Haunted, and then of course this Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The next Seek with Your Soul, no longer Deep End. We have given that name up because it was already in use. We are Seek with Your Soul. And we are going to talk about age ranges and trauma and how does that affect your paranormal experiences? Does it shape them? Does it mean something? We're going to talk about that. So if you want to have that deeper conversation, join Rob and I on Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Rob, I know you still have a couple hours to go right there at White Hill.
Just a couple.
Yeah, please be safe when you're driving home. And guys on the side, thank you so much for sticking with us. Like always, we see you, we appreciate you, we love you, and we will see you guys later. Have a good night.
Bye, guys. Thank you.